Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Amnesia later. I almost said Amnesia Memory, but not the same thing. Anyway, so, unfortunately, we are starting a new route today, and it's gonna be Toma. But then, you know what? Actually, fortunately, we're getting this bastard out of the way, okay? But yeah, we'll be doing Toma's round. I have goals on like the amount of stuff I'd like to record during the week. Just, for myself and to make sure we stay ahead. And, because I'm recording in advance for like several weeks where it's gonna be very difficult. So I have to prepare way, way in advance. This isn't gonna help because I'm gonna be like, I don't wanna record more than like one part a day and I want to take like a day off. I'm going to be like, I recorded this one. I'm going to take 2 days off just so I don't have to deal with Toma. But God, I can't even do that. I don't want to do it at all. Can we just not do Toma's route? The problem is going to be Toma's route will be better than Shin's, even though I hate Toma. And I'm going to be mad. So, anyway, we're going to pick Shin or Toma again. And then we're going to pick Toma, but that's basically all. So I don't know why I bothered skipping. Toma? Oh, there he is. He's standing alone. I wonder what he's doing, being a creepy fucking bastard. Plotting my demise in a cage. What's up? I thought you were chatting with the girls. He's got a normal voice because I don't have one for him. Oh, look under the bridge over there. It's terrible, isn't it? Iki and Kent said they were going to make a beaver's nest and surprise the local kids. Beaver? The animal that creates dams near rivers. It looks like a giant guinea pig. How do we not know what a beaver is? Everybody knows what a fucking beaver is. I mean, I know we gotta... okay, never mind. Like, how do we not know what a fucking beaver is? Never mind. Orion knocked our brains out, so it makes sense. Otherwise, no, it doesn't. Wait, are beavers just... Do they not have beavers in Japan, maybe? Because that would make sense, too. You know what I mean? Like, most people don't know what a platypus is, and you're like... There were no platypuses, platypi, whatever the plural of a platypus is. There are none of them in America. That's a weird Australian freak of nature animal. But I remember, I don't know how I figured out what a platypus was in elementary school. But I remember loving them and thinking they were so cute and doing a report on them and other kids being like, that's fake, you made that up. I didn't make that up. It's a weird beaver with a duck bill that lays eggs. It makes no sense. But they're cute, even if they're, the spare parts that the universe had left over and was just like, I'm not sure if the platypus is a really good example of proof that there is a god because he just had shit left over and slapped it all together and made the platypus. Because, good for you, recycling parts, not letting anything go to waste. Or proof that there is no god because what the fuck? I think the platypus is proof that there is no logic in the universe. No matter how hard you were like, the universe is science and logic. But also, platypus, not. Also not. No logic here. There is logic and then there is just the complete opposite of logic. And the universe is logical and also highly illogical at the same time. And now you have to go question all your life choices and have a nice existential crisis about that. Because it's true and you know it. So you're welcome. Anyway. They want to make a nest and confuse the kids who come here to play. Ah, so maybe there are no such thing as beavers in Japan. Maybe beavers don't exist there. I don't know. I live in the United States. I don't know what animals exist places that don't. I mean, we don't have pandas, but I know what a panda is. So maybe a beaver is kind of an oddly obscure animal because where do you ever I don't know if I've ever seen a fucking beaver in real life. To be honest. Have I seen one in a zoo maybe? When was the last time I went to a zoo? Have I been to a zoo? I'm pretty sure I have. But There's things that you're like, when you say this, I'm just like, I don't know if I feel like you should know. I mean, I've been to like SeaWorld and shit, but I wouldn't have beavers at SeaWorld, I don't think. Now you're just like, I just kind of questioning things now. Like, have I ever seen a beaver? I know what a beaver looks like, and I know what a beaver is, but I don't know if I've ever actually, in real life, seen a beaver. Have you ever seen an in real life porcupine? Those things are fucking massive! You're like, oh, a little porcupine. No, those things are huge! Don't hit one with your car! Someone walking across the street one time. Like, I was leaving home, going to work, and I was driving down, and my parents lived on a mountain, and I lived with them at the time. And I was like, the fuck is that? It's the size of a bear! Like a baby bear, but still. And it's limbered across the road, and I was like, I've clearly never seen a porcupine in real life until that moment, because I was like, the fuck kind of Chernobyl porcupine is that? The thing was huge. Huge! Also moose. Huge. My car could have coasted right between that motherfucker's legs. And it was worse because it was winter. It was fucking dark. It was kind of snowing. I was driving in the backwoods. And that fucker, I mean, it was probably like, it very far in front of my car. Enough for me to slow down, but I was like, it's like a mile away. Not quite that far, probably. But I'm like, but it looks like a goddamn skyscraper, and I'm far away from it. So I can't even imagine, like, how big. I'd seen moose before that. But it was one of those, like, you pull off to the side of the road and they're kind of like in a ditch in the dark. And you're like, okay, they're kind of in a ditch, so they're lower. You don't see one on the same level plane as you. Like, I am in a car. Sure, it might be slow, kind of low to the ground, but I'm pretty sure my entire car could have fit under its legs, like under its stomach, and it never would have even known I was there. Would have been like, oh, there's a little breeze. Must have been a fly. Like, seriously, what the fuck? What the fuck? It had like 13-foot long legs. I'm just saying, fucking things are weird. Anyway, so I don't know if I've ever actually seen a beaver in real life, so like, fair, I guess. I don't know. But we have beavers in the United States, so I know what a beaver is. There's probably animals and things that are like native to Japan that you'd be like this, and you'd be like, the fuck is that? It's not a real thing. So, I guess. I don't know that though, you know what I mean? Anyway. This is not a diversion because I don't want to read Toma's route. It's just random fucking thoughts that pop into my head as we're playing this, and it's just... I also don't want to read Toma's route, but anyway. I figured so long as they're not causing any trouble, it's fine just to watch them. Shin went to go stop them, but of course Shin would go to stop them. Hey, Iki, look! The water's leaking over there! What? Seriously? Where? It's too dark, I can't see. Sorry, but I'm busy with the wall, otherwise I'd come and help. Where's the leak exactly? Just here. Trade places with me. I'll remake that part. Yeah, he's totally into it too. Shin! They say kids love to play in the water. Guess it can't be helped. I like how Toma thinks he's so much better than the other chuckle fucks. Listen! I kinda like that these idiots are down there playing in the water and doing stupid shit, because you're like, boys are so stupid. But you say that with all the love in your heart, because you're like, boys are so dumb, but we kinda love it, don't we? Like, I kinda find it adorable. I get it. There are manic pixie dream boys. But just not as manic. But, slightly. That's why boys like manic pixie dream girls. You're like, that would get aggravating really fast. But having a moment or two where you're just like, I'm a little goofy and childlike, that's fine. You need to have some childlike wonder in your life. And Toma over here acting like he's superior. And he's gonna put us in a cage. Just because you don't like playing and have any childlike sense of wonder doesn't make you superior, just makes you a psychopath. God, I hate Toma. If you said that to their faces, I'm sure they'd take offense. But it's been a while since we all went out like this. Especially in Yukata. I wonder how long it's been. Try to give me that endearing face. Night. Huh? Tom and I, in our Yukata... Whoa! Are we getting a flashback? Do we get a CG? No. At the school, that one summer, we... School? Whoa. Oh, that's Orion. I forgot we don't talk. Whoa. I feel dizzy. Snap out of it. Hey, you said school just now, right? When was that? Is it connected to the Fireflies? But I guess you wouldn't know either, huh? Hey, why don't you head to school with Toma? Maybe something there will jog your memory. Let's think of an excuse to get him to take us there. We said school, but it could be college, it could be elementary school, it could be middle school, it could be high school, it could be any kind of school. And I don't think Toma should be allowed within 50 yards of a school. Any school. I don't think Toma should be allowed within 50 yards of people. I think we should just put Toma down for the safety of all of womankind. And I feel like that's not fair because there are so many creepers who put you in cages that it's like, no. Let me keep my trash. And I would never want anyone to say anything about them like that. But I don't like Toma, so God, I hate him. What's up? You totally spaced out just now. I love it when people say that. You spaced out. Hello? My fucking name is Spacey. What the hell? I space out a lot. And also I like outer space. So it's just 2 for 1 there. You've been doing that a lot recently. You really should take better care of yourself before I lock you. That's what those eyes say. I gotta be honest, he does have pretty eyes. Like, they're drawn nice. But they're just attached to such a fucking douchebag that... Don't mind me. Why don't we find a reason to head over to the school? No, but do you think Toma wants to hang out with Iki and the others? I mean, he's been standing around watching them, so maybe he does. Forgot something at school. Do you want to make a dam with them? I feel like... okay. I forgot something at school, because that's where we want him to take us, but did you want to go play with them? I kind of want to hear him berate them a little bit more. Just so I can be like, what a douche, you're so pretentious. I actually kind of feel like this might give us... This is going to be like, oh, of course you forgot something. You're so ditzy, jackass. I already hate you. Don't make me hate you more. Shin would say that, and you'd be like, you're kind of a dick to me, but that's what I'm here for, Toma says it, and I want to punt him into the fucking river. But we might get something funnier if we ask him about making a dam with them. I kind of want what might be more entertaining. You're right. I'm in my yukata. I can't get wet. That's not stopping those idiots. It does seem like the normal response. Yeah, but I don't want the normal response. I want the wackadoodles that are playing in the water. I love them. I seriously wonder what the heck these guys are thinking, playing in the water like that. And they've got beaver brains. I hate you, Toma, but that's funny. Look, I'm just going to throw this out there right now. I hate Toma. But there may be moments in his route that I enjoy. Like, I'm not going to lie, there's probably going to be some nice CGs, even though I hate him. And he's going to have funny lines like that, even though I hate him. And so it's going to be really hard, because I would say I'm going to do my best to not mention how much I hate Toma every 2 minutes, but I just think it's physically impossible for me to not say how much I hate Toma. Just like it's physically impossible for him to not be a douchebag and not lock me in a cage and treat me like I'm too dumb to function. As fair as it is, because I am a little too dumb to function lately with Orion knocking around in my brain, but, whatever. You don't get a pass because of that. It might be true, Toma, but it still doesn't give you the right to do what you did. Anyway. Besides, if I were to join in, our little group would lose all sense of logic. Again, there's no logic in the universe for realsies. It goes to a certain point where it's logical, and then all of a sudden, it just becomes highly fucking illogical, and it just doesn't make sense why there's a magic wall. Where it's logical. Now it makes no fucking sense, and what the shit? What the hell is a platypus? You know what I'm saying? All logical up to a point, and then it's a steep, just complete, utter crash to illogical. Kind of makes things fun, though, if you think about it. His shin's almost drenched. At that rate, he's going to definitely get sick. I'll do my best to learn to read. We should buy some cheap clothes somewhere and make him change. But if we do that much, I'm sure Shin won't like it. Gosh, he used to be so adorable, following me everywhere, always saying, Toma, Toma! He's been so rebellious lately. Maybe I'm too doting. No, it's because he's not a fucking idiot, like we are, and he knows damn well what a shady son of a bitch you are. Shin is smart. Might be a little bit of an asshole, but he's smart. He should stop it if he's conscious of it. Oh, Ryan. Oh, Ryan. Oh, now we say forgot something at school. Oh, okay, we get to say all the choices. Oh, that's right. Sometimes we do, don't we? Oh, whatever. I forgot. I was going to say I blocked that, but no, I just forgot. It's been a couple days. Oh, really? Gosh, why didn't you say so earlier? They're doing a deep clean of the buildings. The whole place is closed for the evening. They're closing tonight, and then the cleaners come in tomorrow. We could have gone in the afternoon. But if you're bringing it up now, I'm sure it's important. Okay, let's sneak in. Oh my god, way to get me dead. Yay! Thanks, Toma! Orion, shut up. You shouldn't be going along with this. And sneaking in? Why is it the first place his mind went? Because he's a sick son of a bitch. He's devious and evil. Yeah, I guess it's for you. That's why he's doing this, but Toma is fucking wrong in every sort of the way. Anyways, let's sneak out. If they catch us, they'll tease us for sure. Shin may get mad at me for leaving him out, but it's his fault that he let himself get involved anyway. But I'll message Waka later. I don't want him to worry about us. Come on, let's head to school. Okay, thank you. Why does Toma automatically think of just the completely devious answer? That should tell you what a psychopath he is. The gate's closed. Let's sneak in from the back. You may not know this yet, but our field is connected to the soccer field next door. The lock on the back gate's simple, really easy to pick. The fact that you know this, just right there, should be like all the red flags that we already know. But that's just adding a whole other bushel of them. There are love interests that are pirate ships of red flags. There are ones that have a fleet, but you are like an entire fucking universe of red flags. Everything that comes out of your mouth. God damn. At least according to the soccer team. Sure. Bullshit. Done this before, you shady son of a bitch. Probably break into our locker and smell our books. I like joining them to practice occasionally. It's a little farther out, so is that okay with you? Do your feet hurt? Totally fine, right, Speezy? How would you know? You don't have feet. I mean, you do, but you float. Toma walks slowly, so her feet don't hurt at all. How kind of him. I'm surprised he didn't walk faster so our feet would hurt, so he could just lick the blood off of them because he's a sociopath. I'm not sorry for that. You're welcome. Have fun. But school at night feels kind of scary, huh? We've died here before. I wouldn't come here willingly if we weren't here to try and get your memories back. I mean, we have died here before, and, I know definitely Nukio's route. That was how we died. But, and pretty sure in other... No, it might have just been in his. Multiple times. We went to the school. That was where all the drama happened at the end. Anyway. It's dark, so watch out. It really is dark. And the vibe here, it's so creepy. That's because we're with Toma. If we were here with anybody else, you'd be like, ooh, it's a little spooky, but it wouldn't be as creepy. I wonder why schools at night are so scary. Because we're with Toma? Maybe it's because there's no one around and it's so empty. No, it's because of Toma. Somebody's gonna get so mad because they love Toma and I'm just being so fucking abusive to him, but it's fair, alright? No amount of me verbally abusing him right now is what he deserves. It will never level up to what he's done. Spacey, your main classroom is upstairs, right? If you were to forget something, it's probably there. The window at the student council room should be open. Let's head there. You probably won't be able to get in because of your yukatas, so I'll carry you in. Sound good? God, no. Although we might get a cute CG of that. So CG's better be goddamn impressive. Did we break a window? Why is there all that shit on the floor? Oh, it's dark. It's way darker inside. Do you see all that shit on the floor? What the hell is that? That's a broken light. It looks like the light fixture above. There's like wires dangling down. But like, I have a feeling this is just recycled from like, obviously a recycled background from the first one, but it was always supposed to be like when Ukiyo was chasing us and shit. Or we were trapped in the building because it was on fire, so. Well, obviously it's because there are no lights, but I can't see down the hallway at all. This is seriously scary. There's no emergency lighting. Like, even if you turn off the main lighting, there should be, like, emergency lighting in buildings. Stay close. It's dark and you might get lost. Remind me, what was it that you forgot? Ah, crap. What should we say? Just say anything. My shoe. My lost studies problem sheet. My eraser. Oh my god. Can we say my eraser? Because that is the dumbest fucking thing. I forgot my eraser. You could buy another one. Unless it's a really cute, like, cartoon one or something. Like a little bear. Or like a little anime eraser or some shit. You know, if it's a plain, normal fucking eraser, you know. I want to say my eraser because it's so dumb. Excuse me? Even Toma thinks it's dumb. Seriously? I did say anything, but I guess it's my fault for not being more specific, but come on! An eraser? Seriously? Worth it for Orion's reaction. That's a good answer. You gotta be kidding, right? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. It's fine. Anyway, let's head to your classroom. Yeah, sorry. Jeez. Even Orion's disappointed in me. I love it. And the stairs are even darker. I wish we had a flashlight. Oh, hell no. I got one in my purse. Right next to my 13 other erasers. Oh, this reminds me. You know the story about this place, right? What story? Apparently someone from the theater club died here. What? That was us in another world. I don't know if we were in the theater club then, but it was about 10 years ago or something, but the first floor of this building was where the theater club practiced. Supposedly one day the club members were practicing until late for an upcoming show. Upcoming show. God damn it, Tim. And after practice, one of the sophomores went to the bathroom to wash her hands. She took forever to come back, so another person went out to go check in on her. But then the second girl didn't come back either. This sounds like bullshit now. Then they started to get worried, so this time a boy and a girl went to go check together. It was the girl's bathroom, but it was an emergency, so the boy student went inside with the third girl. And when they stepped inside, that was when they realized just what kind of an emergency it was. They found a pool of blood on the floor of the bathroom. I know Orion's just like, toot. The girl who went to wash her hands and the girl who went to check on her, both of their throats were slit and covered in blood. They died in agony. Toma, were you there? Or you would have been like 12 or some shit, but like, wouldn't put it past you to have slit their throats because you're a psychopath. Their throats were slit so they wouldn't be able to scream. I feel like anybody else telling us like a little horror story is like, you're just being a dick to scare me. But Toma, it's like, I just feel like this is a murder fantasy of yours. You've fantasized about this, haven't you? Probably. Well, it supposedly wasn't just their throats that were slit. Ah! They caught the culprit, though. He was in one of the bathroom stalls hiding with a giant pair of scissors. Ah! Scissors! Supposedly the culprit was a classmate of the first girl. Apparently she used him for money, cheated on him, and dumped him. I don't know if it's true or not. I feel like Toma imagines himself as being that guy, like, anybody crosses me, kill them. Spacey, if you try to break out of the cage, I'll slit your throat with scissors. Yeah, this is absolutely a Toma murder fantasy. The killer also supposedly died in prison, though the cause of death is still unknown. And they say every year around the anniversary of the killings, people hear whispers, "Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me!" That's not a whisper, Toma, that's a scream. See, and now we got kill me! Toma's freaking psycho eyes. Yeah. Yeah. This does not make me scared of like, oh my god, he's telling us a ghost story. Oh, this is creepy. No, it makes me afraid of Toma. Ah! Supposedly they hear that in the bathrooms. Supposedly letters written in blood appear all over the walls and floors. And whenever you hear the screams of those murdered girls, more and more letters get added to the walls. Did that scare you? You obviously knew we'd be scared! Yeah, especially considering the fact that we're with Toma and everything about him is horrifying. Why on earth would you tell us this story now? Toma, you're such a meanie! Totally horrible! Meanie! There's a better word for Toma than meanie, Orion. I'm gonna need you to dig deep and find it. Are you mad? I have another good one. Want to hear it? What? Yeah, no. I feel like we should say no, but at the same time, I kind of want to know if he has another one. I want to be like, no, because I don't, nope. Nope. I don't want any more reminders that you're a sociopath. But at the same time, yeah, let's remind us how much of a sociopath you are. Hey! Zeno, come on! Do you really want to hear another story like that now? In the dark? Seriously? You do? Although, that was probably bad, because now he's like, oh, I like it in me. We probably will. She will, not me, but, you know. See, even Toma's surprised. Wait, what? Oh, I thought you'd say no. Actually, never mind. I don't even want to think about that incident. That's kind of strange. The incident that you were involved in where you murdered someone. I mean, you wouldn't want to hear about how someone always goes missing from the classroom we're going to. What? There's so many weird rumors about that place. There's supposedly this murderer who goes around asking, "Where's my girlfriend?" Then there's this other rumor that if you fall asleep in class, you'll see the whole room burning. I don't think you can hear the music because it's extremely quiet. It's barely even registering, but I have my thing very down, but I'm like, I think it's music. Hold on. You hear that? Hold on. Trauma music. But the fact is, I'm gonna turn. Okay. I don't know if it's down where it was in my. Hopefully, it's not too loud, but I don't think it is. I don't think you can hear it at all. Like, I want to keep it down so it's not super loud, but then there are times where you can't hear it at all. Like, whatever. It's so dramatic. It's so much more dramatic as it goes down. The thing is, you'll see the whole room burning. And I think that's kind of like a throwback. Just a little slip it in there line to like basically like that's how we died in our original world. With Ukyo, like we went into the school and it burst into flames and we died in a fire. And then when we were in Ukyo's world, like he was like again the building was on fire. You know what I mean? Like that's like a little throwback to like how this all started. Was we died in a fire and then we just kept waking up in other worlds and Ukyo was like world traveling. Is that why he got a little batshit insane? Because he was bouncing through different worlds? I feel like that's what it was. Anyway. Ah! Look beside you! Ah! The wall's over there. See scratches made from fingernails? Supposedly it's the last place one of the victims clung to before being attacked. Might have been us. I just kind of feels very reminiscent of things that happened when Ukyo was trying to kill us. And yet, he killed me multiple times. I'm not even mad about it. It's like, I mean, okay. Toma, though! No excuse, psychopath. Ukyo had a spirit bash him in the brain and was going slowly insane from world hopping and having that spirit in his brain. Okay, kind of like we got stupid when Orion smacked us in the skull. Okay? Toma, what's your fucking excuse? You don't have one. You're just a psychopath. It feels like a lie. Somehow, I know it to be true. Especially the story about one person going missing every year. Supposedly, if you're with someone, you're okay. You go to the room alone. Do you want to hear more? No, thank you. Hey, what's up with this school? I guess my eraser's not here. You know what, though? I also feel like him putting up that whole, like, supposedly somebody goes missing every year from the school. He's been spreading that rumor around for years, so at the point where he inevitably kidnaps us, someone's like, where'd she go? And he's like, I don't know. Someone goes missing from the school. I've heard that rumor. Oh my god, Spacey was the one this year! And then everyone feels sad that I went missing, and it's just one of those, like, weird urban legends, and Toma's just been spreading it around. Like, for years, just planning to kidnap us and lock us in a cage. Buy a house, make a basement, keep us there. Chained to the wall. Wouldn't put it past him, I'm just saying. You usually sit around there, right? How do you know where I fucking sit, you freak? I'll stand here and make sure no one comes in. Go on. This place is off limits. We'll get in trouble if somebody spots us. So he says. Well, let's go pretend to go look for something. I'm actually kind of scared to leave Toma's side after hearing all those stories. No, I'm excited. Let's get out of here. And I didn't want to admit it to him, but I'm pretty scared too. Crap. Huh? Spacey, this way. Huh? Oh, whoa! It's an okay CG. It's not bad. It's not great. Toma looks not like Toma in it, though. You know what I mean? Which I don't know if it's like a good or a bad thing. Like, and she looks like a very shocked puppet. It's not my favorite. You could do better, game. Listen, if you're going to make me suffer through Toma, at least make the CGs worth my while. It's not horrible, but there's something off about it. And it's not even her derpy puppet face, because we got Orion in our brain and, like, whatever. We know she kind of looks like a potato. She's actually kind of cute in a derpy puppet face kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually kind of cute. Like, I'm not bothered by it like sometimes I am, but there's something wrong with Toma. It's like his one eye is drawn a little bit too close to where it should. I don't know, there's something off. But anyway, it's also Toma, so you're gonna have to do a really good job making really good CGs to make me forget. So, shh! You shh! There's a security guard. The school's in a pretty bad neighborhood, so security around here is pretty harsh. I mean, it is kind of cute, like, us and Yukata's, like, crammed under the teacher's desks. I mean, the idea of it's cute, but I guess I was reckless to sneak in knowing this, but they're closed down for the day, and the cleaners are coming in tomorrow, so I thought we were in the clear, but I guess that was dumb. Sorry, I know this is kind of uncomfortable for you. Come closer and keep your head down. Phew, that was close. Okay, see, he looks better with this expression on his face. For some reason. This one's better. I like this version of the CG. Still, you gotta do way better to make me, like, be like, God damn, the CG's good, but he does actually look good right now, and I hate that, but anyway. It looks like we're in the clear. Sorry for cramming you in like that. What kind of a mess have we gotten ourselves into? Sneaking into school late at night, almost getting caught by security, forced to hide. If Shin finds out, we'd be in so much trouble. And sorry, that must have been uncomfortable for you. And yet we're still sitting here 10 minutes later. I didn't mind it. You didn't like it, Toma? I did mind it, so I don't want to say that. I mind everything that Toma does, so I don't want to give him any hints. You didn't like it, Toma? I feel like both of these are giving him the wrong idea. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't mind it. Gross. Yes, I did. And you didn't like it? I did. That implies that we did when we say it. But I guess it depends on how you say it. But there's also a way to say this like you didn't like it, Toma. Whatever. You know what I mean? Oh, you didn't like it? Bullshit. You know? And that's the way I want to say it. So, still going to give him the wrong idea, but I'm also curious to hear the creepy things that come out of his mouth. Oh, not at all. Rather, I thought I got kind of lucky. Being stuck with you like that. Well, guy wouldn't want to be close to you like that. See, yeah, you know. He was hoping we'd scream and leap into his arms and be like, oh, I'm so scared. We need to have sex right now, Toma. That's not how it works. You know the people that die in movies? In murder movies? Stabby movies? Are the people who have sex? Didn't we learn this watching Scream? Didn't Randy teach us this? Never have sex in a horror movie. So, like, if you're going to tell me creepy stories, I'm going to be like, I'm going to assume we're in a horror movie now. And this is the setup to the premise, and I'm not going to get anywhere near you. And then she's going to go. We're like in a horror game right now. They pawned it off as a romance game, but that's bullshit when we got to date Toma. It's horror. And listen, I'm just saying a horror romance. Sure, fine, but like Toma, no. No. But this isn't exactly the time or place for this conversation. Actually, I'm not sure what to do here. Maybe not stay under the table for the rest of eternity? So, you kind of have to get up or I can't move. Oh, okay, so it's on me. You're on my lap and all. You could let go of me. I've been chatting to get my mind off it, but I have my limits when you're this close. You get out first. He's like clinging to us. He's like, you're kind of on my lap, so this is your fault. But you're clinging on to me and I can't let go. Maybe you could let go of me, Toma. Yukatas are made pretty thin, huh? Oh, God. The innuendo's here. Oh, no. I mean, obviously it's not jeans material, but still. Can feel a lot, huh? Oh. Were you excited? Because I felt nothing. Sorry, Toma. I'm not. Gosh. I have to forget this. Or else I'll be in trouble. Yeah. I feel like if this were anybody else and they're making, you're like, oh, you're making it a oh, you could feel me sitting in, oh, sexy comments. But like with Toma, it's like, ew. Ew. On one hand, game, your saucy little commentary. But it's Toma, so ew. Anyone else in this would be acceptable. Is it okay if I come out already? Sorry, I got the hint and hid. I know it wasn't like a love scene or anything, but... Oh, yeah. I just remembered. Something similar happened to us before, didn't it? It was back when we were in elementary school. On the way back from a festival, the three of us... Maybe we should have this conversation not here. Huh? Oh! The summer festival. It was the end of summer and... A dare? Yeah, I dare you to sneak into the school. They say it's haunted. What, you two scared? Just us? We'll get in trouble. It'll be fine. All of our parents think we're at the summer festival. You really want to go that bad? What if we see a ghost? Well, what will you do then? There's no such thing as ghosts! Idiot. It's Shin. He would have absolutely called Toma an idiot. Then what's the point in sneaking into the haunted school? So, Spacey, do you want to go too? I see. Fine then. It's too dangerous to just let you guys go. I guess I can tag along with you. Seriously? Yay! But you better listen to me. Hide when I tell you to, okay? We'll get in a lot of trouble if we get caught. And this is a memory from your childhood? I know Ryan sounds like both the kids. Whatever. An adorable little adventure you experience at the end of summer. Dangerous and stupid. You'll sneak into buildings. Although the people who like sneak into like the haunted buildings, like, oh, it's a haunted abandoned building. It's like, that is so fucking stupid and dangerous, but at the same time, like, kind of exciting. There actually was, what? Oh, God. That just gave me serious, like, flashbacks. There was an Atome game. It's like an indie game on Steam that I cannot remember the name of, but they do kind of things like that. I think they sneak into like haunted buildings and stuff, or like abandoned buildings. And I want to be like, I think we played that. But I think that was one of the games that I played. And when my hard drive crashed and I lost everything because I had to redo Love Spell because I had recorded like 1 or 2 routes already. So I had to replay that so that we could post those videos. And we lost all of that other game. I think that one, because it was a shorter game. But I think I did that, and we lost all of I Love You, Colonel Sanders. I recorded that for you guys, and we lost it. And I'm kind of mad. Because now anytime I see anyone talk about it, I'm like, man. Because the first time you experience it, it's just so... I know it's cheesy and stupid, and it's like, it's a Kentucky Fried Chicken romance game, but Colonel Sanders is so hot in that game, and it is hilarious. That game is so funny and stupid. It's so good, though. It's worth it. And I played it for you guys, and I am so sad that when my hard drive crashed, all of those recordings were gone. I hadn't processed any of the videos, and they're gone. Actually, I might have processed them, but now when I process the videos, they go on my separate portable palm drive. So if something happens to my computer, I have the process videos, and we only ever lose like a week of recording because I process my videos every week. So it would just be whatever I recorded during the week, which could be as little as like a couple of parts if I don't have a lot of time to record to. I just busted my ass and we got a fuck ton of stuff. So, but it's not 40 hours worth of work. It was 40 hours, a full-time fucking like work week worth of stuff. So that's a lot, because to put it in context, well, right now I do maybe 8 to 10 hours a week of Toma stuff, not counting my sim stuff. But back then there were days like Friday. Sometimes I don't record on Friday nights anymore. And sometimes I do, but I used to record at least 5-6 hours on Friday nights. I would be like, let's just play. We just played for hours. So like, yeah. But that was just a lot of shit to lose. And I'm sad. Because we lost whatever that other game was that I cannot remember the name, and I totally forgot about it until now. Like, and we lost the Colonel Sanders playthrough. It's been long enough, though, that, like, I feel like if I played the Colonel Sanders game again, that I would have forgotten a lot of it, and a lot of it would be new again. Because, like, that's part of the fun, is, like, the instant reactions. Like, the hell is this? This is ridiculous! You know what I mean? I do remember that I couldn't do Colonel Sanders' voice. I wasn't going to make him sound like Foghorn Leghorn, like... But he needed to have, like, a southern accent? I don't remember the voice. Man. God damn, I'm sad. Now I'm, like, mad about my computer hard drive crashing again 5 years later. Jesus. Anyway. So what did we end up doing back then? Well, we snuck in school. That's right, we almost got caught by one of the teachers and got chased out of the building. When we escaped, Shin got his yukata stuck on the school gate and ripped it. When we got back, his mom got so mad at him. Good times. Toma, you're kind of fucked in the head, huh? That good time sneaking into school. It was like Shin got yelled at by his mom. Good times. That's a weird way to phrase that. Back then it was just the 3 of us, but now... What am I doing? Whenever Shin isn't here, I just get the wrong idea that you're mine. Just to make sure of it. Especially tonight. You look so gorgeous. Just looking at you like this, I find it hard to control myself. Let's hurry and find what you're here for. We may still be able to reunite with the others. See, okay. I hate Toma. I absolutely hate Toma and everything that he's done. But, like, right now he's being a little creepy. And he's being a little forward. And I say creepy, but the thing is like, if I take a step back and I pull myself out of how much I hate Toma, if it were anybody else saying things like this, you'd be like, wow, that's a little upfront and forward, and you're being a little, like, presumptuous here, but, like, okay. There's really, aside from me, I'm trying to scare you and saying all those creepy things, but, again, anyone else probably saying, like, oh, scary stories, like, whatever, you'd be like, you're being a dick, but okay. With Toma, it's like, you imagine yourself being the one that was slitting that girl's throat, huh? Because you're a psychopath. got it. And like all the other stuff, like anybody else doing it, like, but it's Toma and I know what he's done to us. But like if you didn't know when you were just watching this, you're like, I mean, he's a little upfront, but like, okay. Anybody else be totally fine. There wouldn't be any issue with it. But it's Toma, so it's like, gross, get away from me. There's literally nothing wrong with how he's behaving right now. It's just when he's like, oh, they might think you were mine. Put me in a cage, you son of a bitch. Again, anybody else. Anybody else could probably put me in a cage, and I don't know if I'd complain, but it wasn't even the cage with Toma. It wasn't the cage thing because it was like, I mean, it was just how, and again, your motivation for locking me in your house and not letting me leave was to protect me from the bullying. Okay. But also not okay. Like, I understand wanting to protect me from the bullying and, like, not wanting to see the things, but there's ways to go about it. No, don't check your mail. I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. I'll get your mail. And then doing all of that or, like, whatever, or just being upfront, like, there are people bullying you and I don't want you to deal with that. That's why I want you to stay here and I don't want you to go out. I don't want them to come after you. Like, you're not being upfront about it. You're hiding it from us, which is shady and creepy. And then acting like we can't handle it. Now, granted, we didn't know anything was going on because we're stupid and we got our brain knocked out by Orion. So, you know. But even in a normal situation, you didn't have a spirit smash into your head and people are bullying you or doing shit, I can understand someone not wanting you to know. Oh, they egged your mailbox. I'm just going to clean that up so you don't know about it or whatever. You know, or like the girl sneaking up. I think it was in Toma's route where she like cut our hair, right? But that's where Toma's like, yeah, they're starting to be physically violent where you come clean and you're like, they're sending you hate mail and all this stuff. And I'm trying to protect you from that because like, I don't want you to be upset about it. So I'd rather you stay here and please don't go out because I don't want them to physically harm you and like whatever. A normal person. But see, Toma's not a normal person. So it was like I can lock her up and keep all to myself. And then nobody will ever be able to touch her if I just lock her in a cage. It's not for your own good. None of that was for my own good. It started out, I just want to protect you from the bullying. And it turned into, but then if I protect you from the bullying, I can lock you in a cage. And then I can take possession of you. I'm doing it for your own good. No, you're psycho. Other people putting us in a cage, they're straight up like, yeah, because I own you, bitch. Well, like, Toma was just trying to act like he was better. And that's where I was like, nah, nope. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. Creepy. It was just so many other things. And it wasn't even the cage thing. I mean, the first time I played it, it was definitely the cage thing. And I was like, fuck you, Toma, putting me in a cage. And then I've grown to like cages sometimes. So, like, whatever. But it was just the way he acted and the rest. You're like, no, they're so creepy and slimy and just bleh. And then you put me in a cage and I was like, I mean, the cage wouldn't have bothered me if it didn't come with all the rest of the freaking psychotic tendencies. No, just so wrong. So actually they did him brilliantly because like, God, it's just so awful. It's not even like, yeah, I just don't like him. It's like, I didn't like Shin at first, but with Shin it was like, yeah, I just don't think I like this asshole. But like, a new appreciation for Shin now. But you know what I mean? Yeah, there's just some characters. Toma. Finn from Steam Prison. I know there's another one, but I can't remember who it is now, thank God. But I remember those two sons of bitches. Gross. I hate you. Anyway. Phew! Looks like we made it out of there. Yeah. School at night's dangerous in so many ways. It really tests you. I wonder what Toma means by that. It's dangerous. It tests you because I could have just thrown you down on the desk and had my way with you, and it totally would have been your fault for being in an abandoned school building with me. No? Don't think that's how it works, but... So you seem to be looking around, but did you find it? Why are you so quiet? Well, whatever. We still have some time. How about we head back to the river? That okay with you? I bet they're still playing in the river. Come on, let's go check it out. So after all that, I guess the school and fireflies weren't related. I could have fucking told you that, but... Well, we did regain a memory, so it worked out, I guess. Where are they? Oh, there you are, Toma! Mine, did you want Toma? Take him. Gosh, when did you two go missing? And where did you guys go? Sorry, she forgot something at the school. Mine, the manager just gave me money, so let's... Oh, Toma, Spacey. She forgot something at school, so the two of them just went there and came back. At least that's the excuse they're giving us. Well, I can understand why you think that, but that's actually where we were. So, where are the guys? Well, they're over there showering in the fountain. Rika's with them. Showering? When they were messing around in the river, Iki tripped and got all muddy. Shin and Kent were pointing and laughing when Iki dragged them and Ukio in too. Man, I would have paid to see that. That would have been so much better than wasting time with Shin. Into the river? Yes! The river! Whoa. Sounds like they sure made a mess of things, huh? They were just covered in mud. Absolutely disgusting. God, those idiots. What were they thinking? Rika got super pissed and took them to town. She said the least you could do is wash the stench off your yukatas. Then she started pouring water on them. That sounds cold. Glad I wasn't around. At this rate, they're going to catch a cold. What are they going to do? The manager gave me some money and the keys to the cafe. He told us to go buy some towels and the keys for us to get their uniforms from the cafe. So everyone's going to change into their uniforms, huh? Better than catching a cold. They'll look kind of strange going home like that, but hey, what's Ukio going to do? He's going to wear the manager's uniform. I want to see that! See? I wonder if he'll look good in it. I bet! I want to see it! Pushes Toma into the river. Fuck Toma! Where's Ukio in freaking Waka's uniform? I don't know, but I'm excited to see it. He's weird, but he's got a nice face and build. I'm excited. Mine's more excited thinking that she's going to watch them change. Classic Mine. Always on the prowl. Did you want Toma? No, that's too mean, even for frickin' Mine. You can have Shin. Because, like, he's adorable and all, but, like, I'm not interested in dating him permanently, so Mine can have him. I think they could get along, sure. I have to be. How else am I going to find a good man? Especially when I take all of them. Oh, look at you. Oh, God, I miss you. You're better than Toma in so many ways. They only gave you one CG, and it is miles above, like, any CG Toma could ever possibly fucking have. I say that, and the game's going to do everything it can to try to prove me wrong, and I really hope it doesn't. I don't want to be like, oh, I hate Toma, but this CG. You know what I mean? Anyway. Toma, you're back. Waka, sure seems like things went to hell around here. Everyone being scolded by Rika brought the mood down, but such is the recklessness of youth. Sawa, Mine, sorry to rush you, but can you hurry? Everyone's shivering. Oh, sorry, we'll head right out. We'll head out right away. Come on, Mine, let's go buy some towels. Okay, bye, guys. Soaking one in this cold? That's rough. However, left alone, Turtle damaged their yukatas. There was no other choice. Anyway, Toma, I heard that you're going to take Mine, Sawa, Shin, and Spacey firefly hunting. Yep, it'll be a day trip. Spacey can't make it to the company trip this year, so we wanted to make it up to her. What? What? Company trip? Oh, that's right. Oh, we're getting these fast ones. Okay, hold on. The fireflies were so pretty. It would be great if we could see them all together next year. Next year again. With everyone on our company trip. Ah, I see. You saw fireflies with everyone from Mado no Hitsuji last year. And everyone saw how happy that made you, and they all wanted to show them to you again. I see. You didn't promise just one person, but everyone. But I'm not able to go on this year's work trip anymore. Around that time, I'll be going to my parents' place overseas. If only days didn't overlap, but it didn't work out that way. It's a shame, but it's out of my hands. Jesus Christ. I don't like that those just auto-skip, and they go so fast. They don't give you a chance to read them. And I think it's stupid because it's obviously based on the speed of the text, however fast you have the text go. So those just kind of pop up and disappear. I'm assuming, but I'm not slowing down the text so that I'm like, I apologize.
about the company trip?
That's how long it would take to fucking read that sentence, though slow it goes, so. Besides, that's all the same. Basically all of that in every route, so we've now heard it twice. It'll be fine. Well, you'll be fine.
I tried to change the dates, but the tickets are non-refundable.
And there was nothing you could have done. Anyway, we'll just have to make sure next week's firefly hunting is a success.
You have any places in mind? If you don't, I've gathered some information where you may find them.
Really? I love all the information I can get. I did a bit of research before, but I wasn't able to find anything worthwhile.
And then I'll send you the data later, via PC.
Whatever's easiest for you. Thank you.
I hope it comes of use.
Hear that? Isn't that nice? We couldn't see any fireflies tonight, but we may get lucky next time. What's the matter? Why are you staring at me like that? Thank you, Toma. Why do so much for me? Thanks! Is good, because then we don't have to get any other exposition. Okay, thanks, bye! Thank you, Toma. Could be really nice, but to be like, yeah, thanks, Toma, bye! But, why do you do so much for me? Is like, it's a slightly more romantic question. Instead of like, thanks! It's like, why do you do so much for me? So that he can be like, it's just because I know how pathetic you are, and I just want to lock you in a cage. The game is giving me romantic background music, so I'm assuming it wants me to say the romantic answer. Plus, I feel like we get a little more exposition with this one, so as much as I hate Toma and I don't want him to talk anymore, I feel like this is going to give us better dialogue, so. Well, of course I want to do nice things for you. But the reason why? I guess I don't have an answer, really. Yeah, he's not going to tell us. I've always been this way, and I always will be. At least, I always want to be. See, you're, like, again, all this stuff, if I didn't know that he was a psychopath, would have been like, he's actually kind of sweet, and he's kind of nice, and he's, supportive and stuff, but then he just gets psychotic about it, and it's, like, creepy, so. These are all red flags, but also they could not be, depending on the person. I want to be the man that does nice things like this for you. Only one. Anyway, now let's go make fun of those wet idiots. But do me a favor. Don't tell the guys about our little outing tonight. They'll be upset. And not that I would mind, though. Spending time with you is worth it. Now let's get going. Come here, Spacey. Toma's route unlocked. Well, that was fun. Anyway, so next time we'll be playing a totally different person and we're going to pretend that Toma doesn't exist. I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding. We still have some time, don't we? Oh, we actually really don't. Oh, shit. Is this what happened when we did Shin's route? I feel like we got into Shin's route in the first thing, but I have a feeling Toma's is going to take me longer because I'm going to be ranting through the whole thing about how much I hate him. Such is life. Anyway, we'll start the after story in the next part. There's no point in starting it right now because we only got a few minutes. So, anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.